independence, we still find it hard to start. How long shall we be patient before we reach the promised land? Let's save Nigeria, so Nigeria won't die. Which way Nigeria? Which way? Which way Nigeria? Tell me which way to go. I love my fatherland. Oh yeah. I want to know. Yes, I want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. Every little thing that goes wrong, we start to blame the government. We know everything that goes wrong because we are part of the government.
Yes.
Let's save Nigeria, so Nigeria won't die. Which way Nigeria? Which way? Which way Nigeria? Tell me which way to go. Which way to go? I love my fatherland. Oh yeah. I want to know. Want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. Inefficiency and indiscipline is ruining the country now. Corruption here, there, and everywhere. Inflation is soaring high. Let's save Nigeria, so Nigeria won't die. Which way Nigeria? Oh yes. Which way Nigeria? Which way to go? Which way to go? I love my fatherland. Oh sure, sure. I want to know. Yes, I want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. We made mistakes during the oil boom, not knowing that was our doom. Some people now have everything, while many, many have nothing. Let's save Nigeria, so Nigeria won't fall. Which way Nigeria? Which way Nigeria? Which way to go? Which way to go? I love my fatherland. Oh yeah. I want to know. Yes, I want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. Green revolution is a reality. Let's give it a chance to grow. Let's join our hands to farm the land so we can have enough food to show. Let's save Nigeria, so Nigeria won't die. Which way Nigeria? Which way?
I will want us to vote. Good evening, my dear. Good evening. God bless you, every one of you. I want us to vote by our speeches. Let us compare what is happening today in social media and the madness that is going around on social media. I will explain later, but just make up your mind, think about the way our people are handling the social media. Is it madness or is it illiteracy? Let's talk about it. God bless you, my brother. God bless you for coming up. Every one of you, God bless you. Please share the program, share it to anybody you know, share it on your wall. Just do me the favor, that's all you do for me, please. Share it. Today we are not talking about the other business we used to. We are talking, that one is on Sunday. But today we are talking about the madness that is coming up every day on social media. What we are seeing, is it good? Is it illiteracy or is it madness? Please, let's come together because we know I can tell you that the way I'm seeing things going, it's really going out of hand. Very soon, the government will look into it and start following people that are causing nuisance on social media. So, come up with your own idea. Let's know how we can advise our people. Share it to your friends.
Yes, I want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. Heaven and earth will pass away. It is written in the book of God. The good people will surely find their ways, and the meek will inherit the world. Let's save Nigeria, so Nigeria won't fall. Which way Nigeria? Which way Nigeria? Which way to go? Which way to go? I love my fatherland. Oh yes, I want to know. I want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. Which way Nigeria? Which way Nigeria? Which way to go? Which way to go? I love my fatherland.
Everybody, let us talk about this program. So my brothers, my sisters, every one of you live here, God bless you. I say may God Almighty guide every one of you as we step into this weekend. We are asking God to come and give us His blessings as we have struggled from Monday till this time, and we are now going into the week, the 2 days that God has set aside for us to have as a resting day. Please, I want every one of you to come up and let us see how we can make impact. Please share this program. In case if you are live, share the program. Help me, join me to share the program to your friends and your well-wishers, everybody around you. Please, you can easily do this way. Let me just show us another simple way you can help me share the program. When you look here on Facebook, I'm on another hand here logged in. You can easily go here, click on share. When you click share, you just click up there, share. It will share to everybody on your platform. And if not only that, you can also go here again, and you have so many groups where you belong to. Click here. If you want to invite your friends, you will see your friends, their names are all listed. You just be clicking invite, invite, invite. You invite them to the live program. That's a very simple way. Or you can just click here, share it on the groups where you belong to, and it will just go. Just keep touching the groups. As you tap there, it will be sharing to all the groups you belong to. So that's all you have to do for me. Please, let's see how much we can share this program around and let it get to everybody. If you watch it here, you just see, just share it to all the groups where you belong to. I want everybody to be part of this program because I want us to see how much we can trash out the nonsense that is happening within our people. God bless you, Mickey Brown. God bless you, every one of you, Papa Africa, and every one of you out there. Please come up together. Come, let us reason. Let us reason together, and let's see how much advice we can give to the people we call our so-called co-social media. You know me very well. I don't go on this kind of program, but I want to just do it just for now. And then I will only come up to do this type only when the need occurs. When we find out that it's getting out of hand, we will come up together with meaningful Africans and Nigerians to advise our people. It's an advice program. You don't hide your face. Don't be afraid of anybody, whether the person is your friend or not your friend, and you find out that this person is misbehaving on social media. Let's use the opportunity to advise every one of them, because what is going on social media today is not what's supposed to be. When family has problem, they're supposed to solve their problem at home. If they want to contact anybody for an assistant or for counseling, they know the right sources to go, not to start meeting people that you know that may even help you broadcast your story or your problem to make it go wide to the wrong sources. And this is not what we are looking for. When we need counseling, we go to the right source. Either we go to our pastors, those that we believe that can keep our privacy. Nobody is perfect. No family, no relationship started from the birth. Everybody started from somewhere. And there is no easy way when it comes to relationship. There is always a rough way. So our people are now taking it to the level that sometimes it looks as if our African relationship is the worst. And there are some things that we see on social media. Our people will see it. Instead of saying, well, this is a shame, they will be the one to broadcast it. It's not a good thing. It's not a good idea. When something will happen on social media that your brother is supposed to cover up for you, instead of covering up, God bless you for that love, God bless you. Instead of covering up for your brother or your sister that you know that have made one mistake or the other, you go on social media to expose her. And as soon as you do, there are millions of people that are out there that are ready to carry out those nonsense stories, to spray it around. And before you know it, it is now reaching the entire world. The social media now, the Facebook, for example, now is one of the easiest platforms to spray around news. And they are turning it. I don't blame the people that call it fake news. Yes, people are using Facebook now as a platform to spread their fake news. Is this thing right? Let's come up together. Everybody speak up your mind. Let's mention it. Let's call it. I will start calling people by their names and from what they are doing. I will be exposing everybody today. Today I will be exposing so many people. I will expose so many people. They can't do me nothing. I want to expose those that are at the background of this same evil going around. I will expose so many people today. If you know anybody that is doing such evil, please write the person's name, tag the person, tell me which platform. I'm ready. Let me tell you guys, I'm very, very ready for today. I have so many handies here. I'm going live with all of them. I have so many of them here. It's not a joke. I have them here. I have so many handies. I'm going live with all of them. I'll be exposing people on different videos. And I want us to come together and let us see what we can do to stop all this shit. Because it has gotten to the level that it's no longer what one can bear. We can no longer bear it because our people are getting out of hand. They are getting so much out of hand. They think that they are doing the right thing. Some of them they are using social media. They are using other people's mistakes to increase their viewers on Facebook. They know when they carry out one false news, people will be running to come and watch them. Is that a normal thing to do? Is that what we are here to do? Some people will be claiming that Facebook is paying them. Facebook is not paying anybody any shit. They are the one paying to Facebook. They pay their money for subscription. Nothing. Facebook is not paying them anything. YouTube can only pay you if you have a music that is licensed and on your music people are watching your music and you have more viewers, then advert is being placed on your video on Facebook. That is when that's when YouTube will pay you. But that you are just live on Facebook talking nonsense, trash, claiming that they are paying you. They are not paying nobody. Facebook never asked you for your account to pay any money into it. Facebook never did any advertisement that you can get money by getting more viewers. That is nonsense. People are deceiving people here. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. I've never seen where people will be paid for evil doing. Facebook is not paying anybody. If Facebook has to pay you, they will scrutinize you. They will find out exactly what you are doing. Some people are standing on social media to pronounce hate speeches. Take me for example. I am an Igbo man. But it will be difficult for you to understand that I am an Igbo man because of the way I relate with people. I relate with people. When it comes to Nigeria, I have so many people as my friends. I have the Yorubas as my friends. I have the Edos as my friends. I have the Hausa people also as friends. I have every part of Nigeria as friends. So why should I now start sending hate speeches against one particular tribe? When we talk about racism, racism is also in our own country. Our people practice it so much. Our people practice racism. When you come to Europe, you'll be claiming that they hate you, they are racist and all the rest. But you don't know that you carried it along before you start coming over to Europe. Dog does not chase somebody who doesn't eat dog. If you eat dog, that's when dog run after you. If dog sees you coming, he start barking. That is how it is. Why is our people turning all those things now to look like as if there is something different they are gaining from it? What are you gaining? What are you gaining by destroying your brother's image or your sister's image? You see, a video came out last time about a woman that mistakenly or knowingly exposed her nakedness. It's not something that somebody will be sharing on Facebook. You just click share to everybody. No. The other one appeared last time about a pastor's wife, and the video she wanted to send to her husband landed into a wrong hand. Everybody started sharing. People started sharing, writing, commenting. Some started making a live video because of it. The one that is also out again now that they are started already making video about and sharing everywhere. So I'm making live video. One person is now even live on Facebook now talking about it. You see? Is this what this world is turning into? And some will stand on Facebook just to lash out unnecessary curses and insults on people. What a hell. It is only our people that are doing this. I think what we are doing today, we are calling on the government, the European government, to look into all these hate speeches. If they don't know who to pay, they should pay people that should be interpreting the languages that is being spoken on Facebook, that people are using to insult and also to bull on people. It's not right. You can't be bullying on people because you think you are on social media, you are standing at a place where nobody comes to you to reach out to you, or because you think because if you are walking on the street, nobody can attack you. You stand on social media just to place insults on people or cause some tribes. You have one problem with another person, then you start insulting the entire generation of that person, start sending curses on that person's children, and all sorts of nonsense. Is that what Facebook is all about? Is that what Facebook is all about? How can we stop this nonsense that is happening on Facebook? Facebook is a platform where people are supposed to use to send out good messages, good news. Why is it that people are using it today to spray out evil news, to cause nuisance, to make the place uncomfortable anymore? People are running away from Facebook. People refuse their family from going to Facebook just because of the nonsense people are doing there. You see? Now, let me start with one particular person. I have to say this thing because I can't keep silent and this will continue. Let me just play a video. I will play this video and I will want us to watch it. If we watch the video, you tell me what you understand and what you think about it. Because it's going out of hand. This is not what's supposed to be going on in our society. It is not fair. It is forbidden. You know, in our tradition, we don't support such evil. We don't support such things. You know what I'm trying to say, my people? These are things that are unacceptable in our land where we all are. Apart from that, if you know you are well trained by your parents, you ate the breast of your mother, you know what is right and what is wrong. If you were well fed by your mother, there are things we call family upbringing. Many people have lost their family upbringing. They no longer consider things anymore. They do things as if it is nothing. When a woman will stand on the social media to brag that she is a proud single mother, a proud single mother on social media, what a shame. Something that is abominable before, our people are turning it to be a modern day thing. It's the new trend. Nobody respects anybody anymore. Women no longer respect their husbands. They can stand on social media and send insults to their husbands without even minding. Is that how it's supposed to be? Now, let me show you people. Many of you may be watching this already.
Okay.
Many of you may be watching this already. I want to show us this.
Single mother, you go see them. The pikin go small. Or man go come see pregnant you. You go carry one for his husband. Na different papa.
Different papa, like our church now. Like for our church. Okay, just imagine 3 children and 3 fathers. Before come marry another one.
Okay.
Before come marry another one, that will come the first father.
Okay.
When they talk, I go see they talk and they go. I say, make you close your mouth. This are the crowd.
Eh.
Another man, this one, another man. All those women when they say that they open their toto, they chook bottle, they chook everything. When they shame. Very soon, maybe they will give us. Maybe us to help them, they chook up. Respect themselves.
Yeah.
I still respect themselves. I don't say they shame sometimes. If I hear say, you don't see and Jeremy, and they shame sometimes.
This country when I dey so single mother dey this country. Now me dey call myself.
Now, my people, like what I was saying, you can listen to what this woman is saying now. You see?
Single mother. I dey call myself comfortable single mother. If I want born today, I go still get man go born for the man. I go rest my case, marriage. Not be say this one go come. Look, most of them make they deceive, make they do they deceive them. Born for me, you don't they born. Born for me. Your first reason I say whether this man go stay. Stay.
Tire for them because they make us issue.
I know that something sister.
Okay. My people, like as I was saying, some of you may not understand what I'm trying to point out on this video. Somebody who is on social media bragging that she is a comfortable single mother. She is a comfortable single mother, like she said. But she is the one that is proud to ask women to be making calls. She's sending a telephone number and women are calling. Men, the stupid men are calling. That she wants to connect them to a woman.
No.
Many of them are calling, lining up. They are calling on telephone because they want to get connected. They want to get connected to a woman. They want to have a woman connected to. Some women are calling for men to be connected to them. What a shame! Could you imagine such thing? People are calling on telephone. And she claims she is a barrister. Hold on 1 minute, please. Somebody is calling on telephone. Let me know if the person is calling for this program. Hello? Good evening. You want to go live? Okay. I'm live. I'll call you back later. Okay. Okay. Sorry, it's a private call. Because I have to confirm before I send anybody live. Please. Like as I was saying, you can't ask people to call for you to connect them to a husband. You are having a very big list and you are writing down the names of men and women you want to get connected to women. But you as a woman, you don't have a husband. Can you give what you don't have? A woman, you don't have a husband. You are a single mother. You are having 3 children living with you. She was blaming men last time, insulting men that is not having contact with their children. Insulting women that are not allowing their men to get close to their children. But she gave her husband 100 meters, 200 meters away from her house. The husband cannot come close. The man, let me say the man, the father of her children. So what are you teaching people when you cannot live by example? If you know you cannot live by example, what are you trying to teach the other person that is out there? Telling them to get connected to you, you give them a husband. You have so many men to give out. Maybe when she finished sleeping with one, she will send that guy to another woman. Then if she have some of her people, I connect you to this woman. If you finish with the woman, if you don't like her, I connect you to another one. Maybe that is where she's getting the money she's talking about that Facebook is paying her. You see? What kind of nonsense is that? You claim to be a barrister and you cannot defend the English you are speaking. I wanted to ask a question. In the university where she claimed that she went to, if she's a real barrister, is the language, are they using Pidgin English as a subject or as a language to teach that particular law school that she attended? You know, maybe they attended their courses with Pidgin English, that she cannot even speak the law English that is being required of anybody who is a barrister. You cannot use a pronounced English to defend yourself or to address your audience. And you are standing here to tell us that you are a barrister. Who is deceiving who here? Are we now the Africans falling so foolish that we cannot easily dictate who is educated or who is not? As I am now, I did not even finish primary school. I cannot come and tell you that I am a university graduate or claim that I'm a lawyer. Whatever thing that I attended or I attend in my time on school, I cannot come and start boasting about it on social media that I am this, I am that. Who does it help You are a graduate, you are this and that, and you are still here in Europe struggling, having no job. Even people in Nigeria that are doing petty job are more better off. You are having no job and you are claiming you are a barrister. What is a barrister doing in Europe with all your certificates? When people are there making millions of money. Why are we deceiving ourselves? Why is it that people are using the social media to deceive others? For what reason? If you want to call in, please, I want you to call in. I want everybody to be part of this. Let us call a spade a spade. Share this message, share it. I want it to get to these people that I'm talking about. Let it get to her. I'll be mentioning people. This person is number one. I'm coming to the other set of people because I'm very angry. I have seen so many nonsense on social media that I can no longer keep silent and watch. So we have to start from somewhere and stop all those nonsense. Those nuisance they are causing on social media is bringing shame to us, we the Africans. I as a Nigerian, when I see a Nigerian person misbehaving, I feel so much ashamed. I feel ashamed. Let me bring somebody in, please. God bless you. Hold on, but let me bring somebody in. It's a shame. It's a shame. I'm calling you, my brother. If you are there, please pick your call. It's a shame. Let's call a spade a spade. People should stop this nonsense. This is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand. You know? I don't know what the world is turning up to these days. Please, brother, I'm calling you. If you are there, pick your call, please, so that we can get connected to you. After you, then we'll go to other people. If you are there, you want to call, please send me a request, or you can write me here, say, call me. I will invite you in. Just request me to call you. I will call you in. Because it's something that I can no longer bear. We have to send message across to those that think that they are doing. If you don't know what to do, if you don't have a job, say it clearly. People will locate you, give you a job, give you something to do. You don't have to come to social media and stand there and start causing unnecessary nuisance. You claim what you are not. You are deceiving the people that have no brain, that cannot imagine exactly what is right. Is it that the whole bunch of illiteracy or people that thought that they can manipulate people were sent over down here? We are here. Normally, before, we understand that when you travel you travel abroad, you learn. But people are traveling abroad these days. They drop their senses back home, and they came here to just pick the trashes that is all over here. The trashes that is left over by the junkies. That is what they take, and they start misbehaving. You know, there are some attitude of people that you will see sometimes. You start imagining, when you compare them with the people in the psychiatric hospital, these people in the psychiatric hospital are more better than them. What the hell? What the hell? Let's get ourselves educated a little bit. If you are not opportune to attend school during your time in Africa, you have an opportunity to educate yourself now, even through the social media. You can get well educated through social media. That is called self-education. You educate yourself. You take the time you spend on social media watching all those nonsense things that you're watching and spraying it all over as a news. Use it to educate yourself. That is not social media should not be a curse. Social media is a blessing to people in this generation. Our fathers did not have the opportunity. We that are here now that had the opportunity of having this social media in our own time. We are so blessed. You can learn so many things on social media. I had a little knowledge about video editing before, but through social media, I have been able to learn more about video edit. I can just log into YouTube and I will now type what I want. It will open up for me. I will watch it, take time, watch it, listen, take the tutorials. After that, then I will now know exactly what I'm going to do, and I will follow. That is the training we are talking about. That is what is very important for everybody to do. Social media is not a place where people come to exhibit their, to spread their dirty linens. It's not a place to begin to show up what you are not. Eh? You claim everybody, when somebody talk, she will insult them. I wonder why anyway, the people that sent me the video to watch did not make any mistake. But what I'm trying to point out is this. We should look into all these people's character and what they are doing. Is it right? How can we stop this mess? So that we, the Africans, will have a little bit of dignity. When we walk on the street, people should respect us. We are people of many colors. We are people of color. God blessed us with so many talents and gifts. Our brains are working very fast than the one that they think. Even the white people, the brain of a black man works faster than the one of a white man. But the only difference is that they make proper use of theirs. The one they have, they make proper use of it. Huh? I don't know what to say about this nonsense they are doing. If a woman by mistakenly recorded herself naked and was to send it to somebody, no matter who she was sending it to, it's not your business to start spraying the news. It's not your business to start taking the video and spraying it all over. Asking people to share. If you watch, share, give to another person. You share, this person watch, share another person. The other person watch, share to another person. Everywhere is just causing, oh God. Tomorrow we'll come out, we'll claim that we are king and queens, whereby in our home we are living on our dirty linens. People cannot respect what they're supposed to do. You should respect everything you do. Think about it twice, because it may either bring you up or it will bring you down. This thumb you see as an emoji on either on your WhatsApp or your Facebook, it has the upside and the downside. You will choose for yourself. Either you are taking upside or the downside, because it's what you decide that you get. How is it that our people can no longer reason? How is it that our people can no longer make proper use of their brain? How is it that our people are taking the things that are not called for as most important? Eh? Why is it that our people cannot understand that this thing is a taboo? It's not supposed to be seen. Let us try our best to hide it. Instead, our people will be the people to expose it. You expose your sister or your brother, and you sit on social media and use the F words, those words that is not even accepted to be spoken on a platform where you know that there may be children watching. You come here, you speak. When you want to talk about manhood, you call it so raw, the way it is. When you want to talk about a woman's privacy, you mention it exactly the way it is not acceptable. What generation are we building for our upcoming children? What is it that people are doing? Even as you are doing the live video there, you are talking, you are mentioning all the nonsense you are talking on Facebook. Your children may be in their bedroom and they are having their smartphone watching you. They hear all those nonsense you are talking. Tomorrow they'll be the ones saying it outside. And they'll be wondering, who taught them? You will deny you never. But your video is spraying all over. People are watching it. Your children are watching it. Even if your children are not watching it, the children of your friends are watching it. They will come up to exercise or to repeat what you have already taught them. Why is it that we take European standard that is given to us out of hand? We behave more worse than the people that we are suspected to be the people that mishandle their children, or that misuse their children. If you are a person, you are not the person who perpetrated that particular act. but you are the person who spread the news. Don't you know that you share from the blame? You are sharing from the blame because it is something that you're supposed to keep secret. It's a secret thing. It's not supposed to be exposed for the entire public. Why can't we keep it secret? Why can't we look for a way to cover up our dirty linens? If it's a Kenyan person or Nigeria or Cameroon or anywhere, no matter where the person is coming from, or a white person even, coming from America, Europe, or wherever, those things are not supposed to. In fact, those things you are talking about is pornography. There is a law against pornography. When you share pornography, there is a law against it. There is a law against the people that did the video, but you that is sharing it, there is also another law against you. Our people are not learning. Those of our people that are in authority that have more contact to the European Union or to the German government and all the rest, please tell them that many evil are going on Facebook that they have to look into. Many people are using hate speeches on Facebook. The same woman I talked about here now had about 2 weeks ago, even not only 2 weeks, if you listen to her now as she's going on, you may even hear her start insulting the Igbos. She insults the Igbos, she will tell you so many things. She will start Igbos to every level. The one she talked there before yesterday was against Lolo in Holland, a woman called Lolo. She said her husband is an Igbo man. That one is not man enough. After he finished making love with her, he will just sit down there. He will not be able to say anything. The woman will be misbehaving. He will say everything against that the man is not man enough. He is this and that. Any man that mentioned, if you try to know that you are from Igbo, he will insult you, give you every kind of words. What is she creating? You are creating division between your tribe and the Igbos. Do you think any Igbo man will see you on the street or Igbo woman see you on the street and look at you with a friendly face? Why can't we stop that nonsense? There is no difference between an Igbo man and a Yoruba man. There's no difference between an Igbo man and a Edo man. No difference between an Igbo man and an Hausa man. The only difference between us are our culture or religion. That is the only difference we are having. But when it comes to human being, everybody have its own differences. You have the way you behave, I have the way I behave. My voice and yours will not be the same. The kind of food I like will not be the same type of food you like. Everybody has what he or she likes. Everybody knows I have my own default, you have your own default. I have my own shortcoming, you have your own shortcoming. Why should I see somebody that I'm going together for hunting at the same time? I see him like a man with a tail. I start looking at him. I look at you, you are having a tail. That means I'm calling you an animal. That is trying to tell you that if you don't take time, the next minute you will see the gun behind you. Oh, where is our love? Where is the love that our parents taught us before? Love one another. Love your brother and as yourself. Love your neighbor. Who is my neighbor? Who is my neighbor? Who is your neighbor? Who are you to love? Who are you loving today and who are you to love? What are we doing? Is it right? All these things that is going on today on this particular social media and the rest of it, is it right? Is it something that we're supposed to see and keep silent at? Is it right? You see your brother you see your brother's goat going a wrong way or maybe eating feces, shit, and you allow that goat to continue. Is it the right thing? Those feces, are they made for the goat? Our brain. What are we doing? What are we asking our children to learn? What are we trying to teach our children? What kind of education are we impacting into the life of our children? It's not only when our children go to school that they learn. 90% of what a child carries out in life He or she learns it from the family or from home. It's all how to do with your family background. What is the background of our family? What are we doing? Which lesson are we giving to our children? How are we impacting the lives of our children? We keep on every day saying Nigeria is bad, Nigeria is bad, Nigeria is bad. Who is the one causing the things the problem that we are facing in Nigeria? It is human being, you and I. No matter which government is there, it's Buhari today, it may be anybody tomorrow. It may be you tomorrow, it may be me tomorrow. It may be your uncle tomorrow, it may be your father, it may be anybody around you. But if you don't accept to change, no matter the amount of change they try to plant in you, nothing will happen. You just turn yourself to a dumping ground. Those that sit in Europe, for example, and they're waiting for what the government will do for them, they're only waiting for social money to come. They don't change. They don't make any income. They don't even have anything to write home about. They're only depending on social. At the end, there will be, some of them may even embark in having children up all over, just to make sure that they gather money from left and right. But you should know that you will not be having children all the rest of your life. There is a time menopause will come over. When you now reach your menopause and your children are grown, they have to cater for themselves, then you'll be left alone. Say it to women, let me say it clearly. To our women that says that think that single motherhood is the best thing. It is not. That is the beginning of your destruction. If you're a woman and you are embarking on single motherhood, you think that you want to be a single mother, you are proud to call yourself a single mother, you are killing yourself, you are killing your future. If you don't know, go out today to the old people home. Go in there and make inquiry. Ask the people in old people's home. You check the old women that are not having husbands today. Even if they have children, ask them, let them tell you. They don't have anybody to take care of them at their old age. That is why they are there. Many of them will start behaving like they are mad. They were not mad before. Many will start thinking so much until they will lose memory. Demence will affect them. Many will be suffering so many kind of illness. Ask our sisters that are working in old people home. That is called Alterheim. In Dutchland, they call it Alterheim. Old people home, where they put old people. There are some in Africa, for example, their age, they're supposed to still be in their husband's home. Their husband will be living with them, or their children, children and grandchildren will be taking care of them. But they are all there. They have not even, some have not even reached up to the age of 60. Suffering from all those things. Why? Because they fail to plan themselves before now. They believe that living this luxurious life is the best thing. They don't care. The man is nothing for them. They call it a girl in Germany. I don't need a man. Man will not do anything for me. Like our fellow women are saying here today. What will a man do for me? I live my life. I work. I do my work. I have my money. I can do this and that. You are doing it. You are doing all those things. What is your gain? At the end of it all, you end up living alone when you needed somebody to be with you. The life we are living now is not the most important life that we enjoy. The life you will enjoy is the life after age. When your body will no longer carry you. When you are getting old and you need somebody to assist you, go outside. When you want to feel like going out to stroll around with your husband or your grandchildren to hold you by your hands and you will stroll around. Remember, there's an age when a woman will get to, it will be difficult to get married. You can't compare yourself, a woman, with a man. No matter how you see it. I'm not trying to say that men are more superior than women. No. But the lifespan is different. A man and a woman cannot share the same equal gene. The man's gene can take him longer. That's why some people tell you that the woman is like a flower. She fades away. Why is it that our women today are not playing their own role more better? I'm not trying to say that men should handle women without respect. That's not my topic. That's not what I'm talking about. But what I'm talking about is the woman that stands the ground and don't want to make peace. What is your gain? What is your gain? What are you going to gain from it? You want to stand the ground, you don't want to make peace. They're asking you to make peace with your husband, make peace with your spouse or your fiancé, so that you will live peacefully. You don't want to. My mother used to tell me that a home is being built by the woman. A long-lasting relationship lays in the hand of the woman. I didn't go deep to ask her the meaning. But it's now I begin to understand it when I begin to reason over it. When I was with my mother here, and she gives me the story about how things were happening. My father was busy. My father is a very busy man. He worked in so many parts of Nigeria. Let me give you a little lowdown about my history. When you see me, you start thinking, when I tell you that I am living my life, and the way I live is just, I'm sorry, like I said, as I was saying, the way I live my life in the way that I don't see anybody as stranger. No, I don't see anybody as stranger. I see everybody as one. Because one, I was born in Lagos. My parents lived in Lagos. I was born in Lagos. We came over from Lagos, we moved over to Abuja. When Abuja territory was now in the plan. They were the first people that went with Julius Berger to Abuja to develop Abuja. They started Abuja Federal Territory. My father moved again from Abuja to Ajokuta in Benue State. In Kwara State. We lived in Kwara State. We communicate with Benue State and Kwara. It was just at the bridge, because they work always. Their job is always that area where they have to build a bridge crossing to other side or roads. Julius Berger, you all know what I mean. From there, my father went back to Epe. From Epe, my father would move again. My father went to Sokoto. We lived in Sokoto. From Sokoto, we came back again to Sapele. Now, all this is we are moving from one part of Nigeria to the other. We stayed in Delta State. In Urobo, there is a village where we stayed in, also in Urobo. When they were building the road that crossed to Patani. So all these things, I have lived in every part of Nigeria. You know, there is nothing that you tell me about people's tribe in Nigeria that I don't know. I have seen so many people from different tribes, and I have seen it that the differences that people are bringing in between tribes in Nigeria, for example, is out of illiteracy. Let me call it illiteracy, because if you even if you go to university, going to university does not mean that you are not literate. You may be a university graduate, you graduated, maybe you paid money to get your papers out. You are not literate. We can call those ones educated illiterates. You need to be exposed when you want to talk about things that have to do with geography or human resources and what do we call it again? Human communication. You need to be exposed. You need to travel out and you see what is happening in the other part of the world to be able to mix it up, merge it with yours. See what is the difference. That is why in the government today, they cannot take somebody who has no experience about, who has not traveled, who have not worked as an ambassador and all those things, to come and stand as interior minister who sees what happens between this country and the other country, or somebody who stands for defend a country when it comes to matters relating to other countries. You just go there and spoil things. Learn, get educated, get some lessons from the things that is happening around you. Even if it takes you extra mile to just go there for a holiday, see how the people around there are living. You can't just sit down in one place and you are pointing hands, accusing the people in Lagos when you have never been in Lagos before. Just because of what one person said or the other, you didn't even go deep to understand what he's talking about. You condemn the entire people in that region. Is that wise? Let our people stop this nonsense they are doing on social media. It's not wise. It's not wise. Somebody will just hear a message that I suspect that this person is a lesbian. You have not confirmed. You have not confirmed. You have not proven that that person is a lesbian. You have not gone to the lady and shown a little bit of interest. That is how to confirm a lesbian. If you're a woman, you see a woman that they say that this person is a lesbian. All you need to do is get close to her, then try to do as if you are also a lesbian. Then see her reaction. You have not confirmed. You have not seen that person face to face. You have not talked with the person privately. You have not confronted that person to know if what you are hearing is truth or not. You carry it straight to the social media. Character assassination. You take it to the social media, you start destroying that person's image, start talking about so many nonsense about the person. The next thing is you spray everywhere that this person is a lesbian, this person is a lesbian, this person is a lesbian. There are ones that were happening last time. A lady in Austria is making a video calling somebody lesbian because of what she heard. And the other person, I called them on telephone privately, I asked them, what you are saying on Facebook, I heard it, I saw it. Are you sure? Did you confirm? No, somebody just sent it to me. It's somebody that sent it to me. I saw it on Facebook, on WhatsApp. It was sent to me through WhatsApp. You just saw it on WhatsApp. You did not confirm and you start making video. Even CNN will tell you that there are some videos, they will tell you that they cannot confirm the authenticity of that video. So because of that, they cannot spray it. They have to go deep to confirm it before they will not start talking about it. Even the ones they confirm, they will tell you that they just said they cannot confirm it. 100%. But our people will not confirm anything. You start spraying it on the social media. Just to destroy the image of another person. Is that wise? Is that wise? Just to destroy the image of another person. You just start carrying out something that you just heard. It can be that it's the enemy of that person. When I called the other lady in Austria, I asked her, she was on her live video. I wrote to her on her platform. I told her, what you are talking about, are you sure about it? She was not answering me directly. Yes, the video is there. I saw the photo. You saw the photo. But it was unfortunate that the picture she saw was not the picture of this same lady she's talking about. They have two different things. The person she was talking about is not a tall lady. She's short. And she's using a picture of somebody who is tall to describe somebody who is short. Just because somebody told you, gave you a name. Finally, it happens to be that is the name, a former friend of that lady that was having a problem with her friend. Took the picture, she saw the picture and immediately concluded that that is the girl. Then she took the picture and she just sent it across. The people on social media just took it. All of them that are claiming their social media presidents or worker that do all the live video they are doing. Check every one of them that are carrying out this false news. They don't have a job. None of them has a job. Because if you have something to do, you cannot work from morning till evening. Like as I have finished working today, I will just come and sit down and just be talking nonsense that will not benefit anybody. To carry out news that is not benefiting anybody. They are every day on social media doing live video. Huh? Now men are for sale. Trade by barter. Women will call, I need a husband. And a man will also call, I need a woman. They will just be sharing their numbers. When this woman call me, I will ask her, how old are you? She will say this and that, everything. You don't know if she's a blind woman. You don't know if she's crippled. You don't know anything about her. You take her number, you give to this guy. Oh boy, I saw this lady say she need a woman, and she's the same age of the age you want. You don't know if she's obesity. If she's too big that guy don't want. You now send the contact of this lady to another man, and send the contact of another man to another woman. They will start contacting themselves, talking. At the end of it, you will find out now that a woman may be sitting down there telling the guy, I need money, I want to come this. Yahoo boys will now come into it. Start telling them, I need money to come over. I want this one. I am living here. I don't have the money. I have this, all this and that. But they will start duping themselves. When the matter will arise, you will run away. Tell a person. They know the tell person no. Because when the matter will rise, when the case will come up, you should stand to face the music. You should stand to dance the music. This one is not Python dance. It's more than Python dance. Be ready. Because you are just packing down fire. And the firewood you are gathering, it has so many dangerous animals, ants inside it. When you put on that fire, they will run back. They will run out from that particular fire, from the firewood, because they will not want the fire to consume them. They will run back. And the person that gathered the firewood is the person who is going to suffer it. So you get ready. No matter what you are doing on social media, don't think that they are not seeing you. The government is seeing everybody. The government is seeing everybody. This is a warning. The government is seeing everybody. Because when it will start, don't say they didn't tell you. Read the IGB, the policy of Facebook. Read it clearly there. Any video you are sharing on Facebook or the program you are doing on Facebook must be something that is acceptable. It is not something that will bring down another person. It should not be something that will cause problem or cause tribal hatred or start causing a crisis between people and people, region on region, or states and states, state government and another government, or bringing another particular community and another community together, or causing crisis between a country and another country. No matter how you know that thing is harmful in any way, you should avoid it. You should avoid it. So think twice what you are doing on social media. Is it wise? Is it acceptable? You do all you do on social media, you think nobody is seeing you? No. The government is monitoring. Good luck. The government is monitoring you. Facebook employed now more workers to look into the Facebook live streaming and videos and all the comments that people are making. If you don't know, ask question last week. So many of them that do this, they don't listen to news. They don't listen to news to know what is happening. You just keep doing something. Tomorrow you fall into trouble. See, let me give an example. We have a masquerade. A masquerade is dancing on the street. And there are people playing that music. And masquerade is dancing. There is somebody behind the masquerade giving that masquerade energy. Carry on, carry on, carry on. Pull down that wall, pull down that grass, kill that person. The masquerade is jumping up and down, jumping up and down. After the masquerade have caused all the problem it will cause for that day, until it will get into that one, that big problem. When the problem starts, the people that play the music for the masquerade, nobody is going after them. Nobody is after those people playing the music. They will leave all their instruments there. They are off. The person giving the masquerade more energy, telling him, John, go ahead, do that, kill him, do that, this, that. He will disappear. It's only the masquerade carrier that suffers the pain. It's only if you don't ask every other person, it's only he that carries the masquerade that suffers the pain. In another parable in Igbo land, he said that the head that went into the honey boom suffers the pain. It's not a funny thing. No matter where you are coming from, no matter which part of the world you are coming from, hate speech is not acceptable. It's not acceptable in any form. Please, I want every one of you to call in. If you want to call into this video live, I want to hear your own opinion. I want to hear somebody tell us what you think about this issue. It's getting out of hand. What are we going to do? How are we going to do? For me, I am sending my message across to the people in authority to begin to fish every one of us out. If you know you are on live video, Facebook, you are sharing or you are doing video, whichever one you are doing, since they have decided to go into, they should now bring out people, employ people that will be doing interpretation of the languages that is being spoken. There are so many languages, so many use their language to fight war on Facebook against other parties. Is it acceptable? Why is it this way today? Why can't there be love anymore? Why can't we love ourselves? I want somebody to come in and give us your own part of the story. Give us, what is your idea? What do you think? Is this thing right? Or will you say it's not happening where you are, or you are not seeing it? Is it madness or illiteracy? What is exactly the cause of this nonsense that is happening on Facebook? What should we call it? Because it comes to the level that people should no longer accept this. Let me just say this again. Let me just point out this one. There's somebody in Holland that calls herself Queen Lady, or what she calls herself, King Lady. Despite she is from the part of the eastern region, people call her Igbo woman. She is not from Igbo land. She is from Riverside or wherever she is coming from. I don't want to know. Even if she's from Igbo, it's not my business. But she's standing on social media to insult people from other tribe. It is not acceptable. It is not. No matter what you think you are doing, it is not. You are standing on social media, you are insulting the Edos. Or somebody will come up to live video, you start writing some nonsense comments, all the evil, bad things that are happening from Edo. Who told you? In your own village, it's happening there. In your own village, there are criminals, there are armed robbers, there are everything in your own side. Where are you coming from? Who told you it's only from that part of the world? Because everybody heard of Anini. Anini was not the highest criminal. There are people that were bad, but they didn't get them. But Anini made his own popular. That's why people will be talking about some. Then because of that, you will generalize it that everybody from there is the same. It is not. It's not. Let's call a spade a spade. We have good people from every part of Africa. There are so many good people with good minds, how to help the people that can even help you. Will even be imagining, oh, does such people exist in life? You can get them in every part of the world. We are talking about Boko Haram today. Does not mean that all the Hausas are bad. There are good Hausas, very good ones. If you come across them in life, you will even regret coming from other part where you came from. The same thing applicable to the Igbos, also to the Edos and the Yorubas, and so on. But because of our hate speech, we are tearing apart the place we are supposed to dwell in harmony. Why? Why can't we love ourselves? Why should we hate ourselves? I said that everybody should be part of this. If you want to contribute, call in and give us your contribution. I don't want, as I'm talking, I'm waiting for your call. If you request for a call, I will call you in. Let's see how much we can do to stop all this nuisance that is going around on social media. It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. It's really not acceptable. God condemns it. Human beings condemns it. Even animals condemns it. If you bring a dog and a goat together, they can live together in the same roof. Hold on 1 minute. Let me know if this call is for the program. If not, I'll stop it. Hello? God bless you. God bless you, sir. Okay, hold on. Let me call you back later because I'm on live video. I'll call you back after now. Yes. Thank you, sir. So, like as I was saying, if every one of you know what we should do, how we can caution these people, because as I'm talking, they may take it that, oh, he's just talking on his own. But if we can come up collectively and condemn the evil act of our people, I believe it will get to them. Even no matter how stubborn they are, because even as they are there making their live video, they have their followers. Every good man has followers. Every bad man has a follower. What is most important is who is advising who and how is he advising who. Can we come up to give our people the right advice? All this nonsense that is happening on social media, it is not what social media was made for. It is not. It is not. You can make comedy. There's a difference between comedy and a hate speech. There is a difference between you are making comedy to make money or to get fans, to make your fans smile or laugh about it. And also sitting on social media or on Facebook and you are condemning people, you are bringing other people, that you are doing something that will even cause somebody to commit suicide. It is not right. It is not good. People should stop it. It's not good. Why I'm calling the names of the people that are doing this, because they think that they are above the law. That's why they are doing what they are doing. And I'm still calling them. I call their names, and no matter who they are, wherever they are, I keep calling their names so that they will know that what they are doing is not acceptable. And it can never be acceptable by anybody in this world. It can never be acceptable. Even God in heaven condemns it. And me, my blood hates it. When I see evil going on, it itches me. It itches my body. I cannot see evil and keep silent. So if you are keeping silent, you are seeing evil, keeping silent, that means when the punishment of those that the evildoers are coming, you will also share from it. That is what I believe in. I can't keep silent. Some people tell me, does it concern you? Why must you talk? It concerns me because I don't know who you are brainwashing. It can be that you are brainwashing my brother, or you are brainwashing somebody who is close to me. And that person will turn back to harm me because of the evil word that the person heard from you. How do you think that the terrorists are being radicalized? It's through the social media, most of them. Through the wrong preaching that they get on social media, they brainwash them. Some get radicalized. Now we are sitting here, we're talking about how to make the world a better place to live. And people are here destroying it. Is it the right thing to do? I want every one of you to be part of this. Please contribute. Let me know what your own take to this program is. Give me your take on this topic. Let me understand exactly if I'm having the same people thinking the same way I'm thinking about this issue. This thing has to be condemned. We have to condemn it. We have to call a spade a spade. It is not welcome. It's not right. It's not right for anybody to do such thing. So if we say it's not right, let us condemn it from grassroots. No matter who is behind it. Let's condemn it. Let's call a spade, because keeping silent over it will not do us any good. Instead, it will do us more harm. The line is open for everybody to call in. Let me know your own your points. Give us what you think about this program. Let us know how we are going to tackle about this issue. It's not good for our people to be using social media to create enmity between people. Because some people will be sitting there, they see other people. I watch some people that comment. One person will just raise those nonsense topics and people will start commenting. Many of them will be going in to comment about it. which is very bad. That is totally not acceptable. How are we going to stop this nonsense? We have to stop it now, because this is the only time we have to stop it, because when it goes out of hand, we can no longer control it. We have children that are growing up. They are learning all those things. Hating one another for what? You cannot love your neighbor anymore. When you read your Bible, you turn it upside down. Please click on the screen. You will see the topic of today's program. We are talking about the nuisance that is going around on social media by our so-called brothers and sisters that call themselves social media presenters. It's getting out of hand. If you don't have a topic, ask for questions. We can give you a topic to run. There are many things you can do. If you want to make money on social media, there are ways to make money on social media. There are ways to make money on social media. Not these ones people are doing. Facebook is not paying anybody for live video. Facebook is not paying me for live video. They are not paying me. They are not paying you that is claiming that you are making your money from live video. You see somebody's mistake or somebody's nakedness. You take it up to Facebook and you use it as a point to start making a live video. For what reason? These are not the things where we are here. It's not the reason why we came over here to, why Facebook was invented. The people that invented Facebook had a very good plan for it, to reach out the world with good messages. Not all this nuisance that people are causing on Facebook. It's true that those people that are mad, that, let me still call it those illiterates also, that don't know how to use their handies, that don't know where to click. Somebody may be doing a live video. You start making some pornographic video, live chat with your so-called boyfriend or your husband, like they claim they were sending it to their husband. And you go direct to Facebook and you click live. You don't know that you are spreading it to the entire world. You think you are sharing it with your husband alone. Just imagine that I'm doing this video now and I will start saying that I was sending it to my spouse or my girlfriend. It's not right. People should change. Our people should wake up and do the right thing. This nonsense we are doing, it will not help anybody. It will not help you. It will not help me. It doesn't put food on your table. Instead, it kills your career. It brings you down. The time you are supposed to use in going out to make money, work for the benefit of your family and also for the well-being of your home, you leave it and you are sitting down just to bring other people down. What are you gaining? If somebody tries to advise you, you will insult the person, you will curse the person, you will cut off the number. I came up to make this video because I didn't plan to do this. I have my program that I run. I have my normal program that I run that fetch me good time, and I know what it does. It's an educative program that I run every time we try to bring changes into our society and also to introduce the steps whereby we can achieve that change we are talking about. It's not this kind of program. What I'm doing here is not my calling on this social media affair. But I'm doing this because looking at the evil and all those nonsense that is happening all over on this social media, it pains me. It pains me because I cannot keep silent and keep watching at those stupid things that is going on here. Someone will just come up on social media just to come and condemn somebody, just to destroy somebody's image. You think you are doing right? You're getting nothing out of it. Nothing. Even if people pay you money to say, okay, I want to pay you this amount, take this thing live. Do you think you are doing that person a favor or you are destroying your own self? Why should I take a peanut just to destroy my career? For what? How much will somebody pay me to go live with one particular topic that I know that will bring somebody down? How much will you pay me? Even if you pay me millions, it will not do me any good, because at the end of it all, my career will not live to enjoy it. You pay me the money that I'm taking the money from you. Who will even pay you money to take a topic? There are people that will do it. Carry out fake news. Yeah? You see anything on social media, you start talking. A pastor will preach on Sunday. You come up the next time, it becomes your topic. Pastor Suleiman will preach. Somebody will just take it as a topic. Yeah? Otobo will make her confession. People start using it as a topic. It's true what you are talking about, what you are talking, whether you know the truth or not. You were not there. You don't have any facts to prove. You don't have any fact to prove. Why don't we leave it for God to judge? The whole thing, social media just made it so broad that it become now a very big affair. What is your business? Nobody pays you for it, even if you have been paid. Otobo said that she was paid. Were you paid? She made her confession. Were you there? Some say that is the top people in Suleiman's church that has gone to brainwash her or pay her off. Or some say that Suleiman have tried to pay her off so that she will come and make confession and all the rest. All the nonsense that is going on. My dear, you may be right and you may be wrong. But for the fact that you were not there, you don't have any evidence to prove what you are saying. Then you don't have to even talk about it. You don't have to. Keep silent and let it die. You see? Keep silent and let it die. As I'm doing this live video now, if nobody shares it, it will not get to anybody. It will just end up within me and you that just watch it. But if I'm preaching a good message and you share it, it will get to the people that it's supposed to get to. But the good messages are not being shared. Take, for example, how many people am I having here now live? How many people have shared this program as I'm talking? How many people have shared it? Because people are not, they don't like the real truth. That is why people will not share it. But if I am talking about something now that has to destroy somebody's image, a character assassination program, you will see the amount of people that will be sharing it. If I will remove my clothes now and pull off my shirt, open my singlet, remove my singlet and claim that I'm sweating, and everybody will be seeing my chest. Some people will start, women will start looking at my six-pack. You will see how many people will come live here on this program. These are the kind of things our people like sharing. But is it the right thing? Why is it that we don't buy the good thing earlier? I saw a message that somebody posted on WhatsApp, which is it's a very good educative post on WhatsApp, talking about the change, how many years it took Singapore to develop, how many years it took Tokyo and all the rest of them, how many years it took America to get developed, how many years it took this and that, and the people are expecting Nigeria. My dear, the truth is because our people don't buy the good thing. Today, if you see anything that they feel that is not original, they will call it Taiwan. Taiwan is the name of a country. They will call it Taiwan. Why? Because when Taiwan started producing their own products, it was not the same thing as Japan. And they were calling it Taiwan. Today, nobody is calling Taiwan. Taiwan product is no longer seen in the market. It's now very expensive to get. Now, people have turned. They are calling China. You are saying China, 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 China. But go to Nigeria. China product is more than every other product in Nigeria. Why? Because we buy the inferior ones. The original thing we don't buy. It's truth. When Kia came out in Nigeria, they said, Korea car, all those fake products and all those things. Today, go to Nigeria. The new brand cars that are being sold in Nigeria are mostly Kia products. Because our people don't buy brand new Mercedes-Benz. No. If you see brand new Mercedes-Benz, know that it's the government that bought it. They don't buy brand new Mercedes-Benz. Brand new BMW, no. Brand new Audi, no. Brand new Volkswagen, original ones, those ones, no. Because they know the quality calls for the price. But today, I'm not trying to say that Kia is not a good product. But what I'm saying is, referring to what they said earlier before, that Kia was not a good product. But that is what our people were buying. When are we going to change from spraying false news and doing the right thing? Because it's only if we can be able to share the right message, give out the right message to our people, it will help our generation for future purposes. Huh? It's not, we're not just doing it because we want to have people known. We want ourselves to be known or see our face on social media. No. What we're doing here is we are trying to help those that we are not able to get the right message, get it through social media. Very easy. Before, if I want to carry out my story or any of my scripts, I will have to write it down. After writing it, I'll go to the printing press and request for it to be printed and published in the newspaper. I have to pay money again for it and all the rest. But social media made it easy. I have my thoughts, my script. I come up on live video and I start it up immediately. You listen to me and you get the right message immediately. The video will be there for you. You can go back and play it again. That is what live video, social media has done. That is the good thing that social media is doing to us. So, how many people today are making proper use of that chance given to us by social media? We leave the good thing and we chase after the wrong things. People are no longer preaching love. What they are preaching today is hate, hate, hate. Instead of love your neighbor as yourself, what they are now preaching now is hate your neighbor as ever before. Who he help? Now who he help? And Nigeria saying we say who you help. Now what I'm asking now, who does it help? Far back in the let me just say about 10 years ago, when you come to this area of Germany, when it comes to entertainment, we were just few of us. People were not many. 10 years ago, I was saying, before 10 years ago, long as at earlier 2000, we were not having many people that were into entertainment. When it comes to talk about DJ, MC, live band, when it comes to black people, we were not much. We were just few. I'm always out every weekend. I was going from one place to traveling far distance and all the rest. But it's as a result of hate speech, people hating themselves. Somebody will come out proudly. I'm sorry to say this, but I have to say it. Somebody will come out proudly and will start telling you, they'll ask you who is your MC. As soon as you mention, for example, Alpha Polo, they say, that guy, not be from our tribe. Nah, him will come do MC for you. Not be from our tribe. Now bring somebody where we say if you come, at least you're going to speak our language, the joiner. That becomes the issue. Gradually, people start withdrawing. But I still want to give credit to those of you that believe also in what I used to do from back in those days, those that still believe in me, and those that have still keep on booking me. A lady who I did MC for about 7 years ago called me last year to come and also officiate her wedding. She called me and she told me the reason why she insists that I'm going to be the one is because her people try to discourage her because they don't want her to take me. They want her to take somebody from their tribe. And the people that they want to take is also the people that I help bringing them into the entertainment industry. I introduced many of them. In my own program, I brought them live and introduced them. Ask them to do some of their shows on stage, that people will see them. Then people can start booking them. Because then I was having much programs on my head. But now they are the people also, even the people that I even introduced, went from behind and started campaigning for themselves. Saying, forget about him, now Apollo, leave him, you know, speak our language. You know, people pronounce our people's name very well. That is truth. There's no time that I will speak Igbo language and also manage to pronounce the names of other tribes 100% the way it's supposed to be. No. I will read it out the way it sounds good to me. But the vowels of your tribe, your tribal vowels may not be the same as what I'm going to pronounce. But that does not call for the hate speech, the hate campaign. Destroying the person's image. For what? You know? We should look into all those things and see how much we can do. But for somebody like me, I don't take it as anything, because I'm always grateful. I'm so thankful to God. Because let me just use this medium to also say that, God, I am so thankful to you, because the type of gift you gave to me is beyond imagination. I cannot imagine it. I can't imagine myself that I can see myself when it comes to music. I can play instrument by God's grace. I can sing by God's grace. I can entertain you in any way by God's grace. I can do the MC job by God's grace. I can even stand and dance in your presence when there's a show to make people laugh and be happy by God's grace. So let me just say that I have the talents. God gave me all those talents. I'm using it to praise God, to make sure that my people feel happy, enjoy the time we all have together. When we meet, let there be life. Let us enjoy ourselves and be lively. I have most of my friends, they are not even from my tribe. The people that I mingle up with, or that I also mix up in entertainment, those that believe in me, that have the same mindset like I do, they're not even from my tribe. I have some from my tribe, God bless them. But I still have many of them that are not from my tribe. So why should we not mix up together? Is it that because we are speaking so many languages? In Europe, in Germany here, you don't see anybody. You see somebody coming from München. He's coming to take up a show here in Duisburg. Somebody from Duisburg is doing a show in Berlin. Somebody from Hamburg is going to Karlsruhe. Somebody from Frankfurt is the other side. Nobody knows who is coming from where, because they speak one language. Is it a language problem? Why can't we think about how much we can love ourselves and see how we can, what we can do to bring a better change instead of hate speeches? Why should we hate ourselves? Why should social media be a platform where you go in just to destroy the image of another person? Is it a rightful thing? That is so bad. That is so bad. I have to say this clearly. I did one program last time. There was a video I did when I got somehow upset like this. There was something that happened in Nigeria about our brother, John Osiage. When he started his program, it was interesting when he was going on the street to help people, to request for people to come up and let's see how much we can help the people on the streets and make a change. John Osiage started that. It was very okay. We were supporting him. I was one of the people that started from beginning. I had his private number from beginning. We started communicating, supporting and all the rest of things, but in an anonymous way, so that nobody will say, start boasting that he is doing this and that. But at a time when he started taking a step that I don't find necessary, by driving on the street, people are running after you, you are just spraying them, you are giving them 50 euro, 100, 50 naira, 100 naira on the street, and you are driving. From the money that people are sending to you to build up a helping place for people, you are just spraying it on the street. Who are you helping? You see people standing on the street, laborers that are standing on the street looking for work to do, or that are going for their normal job. You are just giving them money. You stop, they will be crowding you. He was in a place where they do tipper loading stand, where guys stand with their shovel and distance to go out for job. He started sharing them money. He went on the street, he was driving and was giving money. He stopped a bus driver. I asked him how much is the cost of the transportation. He mentioned, he said, how many people are inside that vehicle? He said how many people that were there. Total, their money will be 1,500 naira. He counted the money and gave to them. I said, let nobody pay. Did you know who is inside that bus? You don't even know them. Their faces you don't know. You just pay their transport to go to where they are going. You don't know if there's a criminal inside that vehicle that is going out to carry out his mission. You are paid his transportation fare. You don't know if there's a governor's child inside that vehicle, that the father is well rich, that can even do more than what you are doing. But you didn't know, you paid for him. You don't know if there are people that are destroying our state and our society inside that vehicle that don't even need that help. You went and did that. I was not happy with it. I came on live video and I did a video and sent across to him for him to listen. Really, he didn't challenge me directly. But my brother, I can tell you the truth, John Osage learned something from that. Today, John Osage is doing his program and running it in a matured way. He have his office, people comes in there and meet him in the office. They now discuss, he tried to help people, go out to help people in the hospital, like all he's doing. He is doing very good now than what he was doing then before. That is what is called catching sense, making sense. Sometimes you get carried away. You lose control in what your target was to be. When you are losing control or you are moving out of target, people need to redirect you. And because I may not be opportune to meet you directly because I was calling on his phone, he was not answering. If I call, he was not picking up. I have to do the live video so that I could get to him. He blocked me for the first time, but later he removed it again or made it open. Because I don't have anything against you. I have to tell you the truth. No matter who I mention your name here today, I tell you the truth. I met social media president in Duisburg. I called him directly. He did a video that I didn't like. He was on live video and he was using his wife to swear. And he was talking about how his father-in-law brought them to swear and all the rest of those things. Saying it on social media. And swear, if you want to talk, you say, I swear with my wife. I swear with my wife. Why must you be swearing with your wife that God gave you? Tomorrow, if that woman, if anything starts happening to that woman, it's a curse that's supposed to be on you. You are transferring it to the woman. For what? I called him directly. I met him. I told him, what you did in your video on a Friday night, that you swear with your wife, you shouldn't do it again. It's not a right thing to do. He listened to me, told me that what I said is truth. I wanted to make a call to him, but because I didn't have the time, I just saw him that day in Duisburg, in a party in Duisburg. I met him face to face. I told him, don't do that again. You are not bringing any good thing out of it. You are just trying to place a curse on your wife, an innocent woman that did nothing. You are swearing with your wife. For what? After that day, this man, Eddie Murphy, I have not seen him swearing with his wife again. If he's doing it, maybe I have not come across the video. But I can tell you, since this thing happened last year till today, I have not seen any video where he's swearing with his wife. Another one came out about the lady lesbian. They were talking about lesbian and lesbian. I called him on telephone. I said, did you make a video about this girl saying that she's a lesbian? He said, no, he didn't do any video about it. That they sent it to her to make a video about it, but he refused. They sent the video to him, to make a video, a live video about the girl. He refused. So, God bless you, my sister. We will always stand for the truth, and the truth will keep saying. Everybody should learn. Let us see how much we can speak out the truth. So what I'm trying to say is this. People should try their best to preach the good message. Let us see how much we can get the right message across to our people. Our children are coming up. As I'm talking to you now, my son is playing by my side because today is Friday. I will not force him to bed because he's having tomorrow free. So he can sleep as long as he wants. But as I'm talking here, my son is listening to me. If what I'm saying is something that is not supposed to, he is learning. He is hearing it. He may be watching television, but he is hearing what I'm saying. So if we are doing anything we do, we should also think that somebody is watching our back. Somebody is watching our back. No matter what you do, you have to reap from it tomorrow. Because if your child starts misbehaving tomorrow, you start blaming God. God, why is it that? God, why is it the other one? But you have already planted a seed that you will reap. Somebody should call me. I want to call somebody so that I want to hear the contribution of other people. Because this matter is, if I keep saying how it is with me, I may not even end up in the next 3 hours because it's an accumulated anger. I'm just voicing it out. As I'm talking, sometimes I feel like when you see me touch my eyes, I feel the pain, the tears, my tears start running out. I have to. It's unbearable the way hate is now the order of the day in our society. It's not a good thing. Hate is the order of the day. People hate one another. Nobody thinks about how to love his brother or his sister. Nobody thinks about how to protect his brother or his sister. Every other person is thinking about how I will join to make sure that I bring him down. For what? What will you gain? Even if you try to bring me down, what will be your benefit? You will only bring me down. Let's assume now that I'm making a video and you want to have more people on your own platform and you decide you want to bring me down. You cannot bring me down because the more you try to talk about me, the more you expose me. Like as I'm mentioning these people now, to tell you the truth, I'm talking about them now, not that I'm condemning them for their good things, but I'm condemning the bad things they are doing. That's what I'm talking about. It's like when you are in Africa, you go to you take cassava from the bush. You go to your farm, you take your cassava. After peeling the cassava, you soak it inside water. After 3 to 4 days, you go now and take it. Or after 2 to 3 days, you take back that cassava. You have to wash it. Wash the cassava in a basket. To filter it, you filter out the bad side and throw away the shafts, the ones that are not useful. That is what I'm doing here. Trying to clean out the bad eggs of our people. Let's look for ways we can clean out. Nobody is perfect, but we should try our best to live to standard. It is not good that every time the fingers are being pointed at to the Africans. Why is it that we are the people to take the blame every time? Another person will come out tomorrow night, will call Africa shithole. And you will be crying that you're not a shithole. What is the meaning of that? You are. If we cannot introduce a change, if we cannot lay a foundation that will last forever for other generation, we are just laying a foundation that is only for us now. We don't think about our future generation. We don't think about what we are doing. How is it impacting the people around us? If you want me to call you, please just click write call me, or you send me a message. In fact, just write me to call you. Just if you write call me, I will send you a request so that we join hands together and let's see how much we can stop this thing. It's no longer a laughable matter. It's no longer friendly. It's something that we have to condemn from its grassroots. We have to condemn it. We have to root it out. We have to say no to hate speech. We have to say no to social media madness. We have to say no to people that come to social media to commit what we call character assassination. We have to say no to all this evil happening on social media. It's not right. It's not right. We can't be doing this and we expect our children to do more better. This is not right. Let's see how much we can make a change in our society. Let's see how much we can bring a change. We can't use the social media as a platform to condemn people, to destroy people. There are people that are doing wonderfully well on social media. I love those people and I praise them. I will always support them whenever they are alive. But why should we go up there instead of doing the right thing, trying our way to help people build their home? We are just going in to destroy their home. Instead of you to help somebody build his or her home, you are going there just to destroy somebody's home. Is it right? What is your gain? Is it madness or is it illiteracy? What is the cause? I want to hear your own opinion. I want to hear the opinion of everybody here on social media. Please tell me, what do you think? What are we going to do about these things? What is the cause of this madness? Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Susan, for coming up. God bless you. Jennifer, Juliet, God bless you for coming. Every one of you that are here, please contribute. I want to hear your contribution. Lady G, I appreciate all you have been saying. God bless you so much for acknowledging that. God bless you. Because we will not keep silent and evil will be growing wings in our present generation. The generation past are now proud of themselves, telling us that we are the cause of the problem that is happening in our generation. After now, the people that are doing what they are doing now, later will start pointing another accusing finger to another person. Say, watch him. He is the one. Nobody will share from the blame. Let's condemn evil. Evil has no place in this generation we are in now. This is the best generation that have ever been. In a generation where social media is free of charge. It has never happened before in any generation. This is the best generation, if you ask me. This is the best generation, but mismanagement is the only thing we are suffering. If our people will get sense, there are people that knows what to do, but they find it difficult to go out there. Huh? I would have gone for Nigeria presidency, but I don't want to because they will not allow me. The people that feel that they are cabals, they will not allow a young, vibrant guy like me to come up to the post of a presidency. If I even raise the matter now tomorrow, they will quench the fire immediately. They will look for a way to kill my career. Because you don't belong to that class. You don't belong to the cabals. You don't belong to the people that say that they are the clique. I can see that they are running it as a secret society. Secret society is no longer in existence. They're no longer talking about it anymore much. But now they're talking about the cliques, the clique of cabals, the decision-making people. But I have to encourage our people, if you know that you are able and you know you can do it, please stand up. 2019, you should stand up and go for the office of a presidency. You may have the post. Donald Trump was not having any political experience before he came up to contest for presidency. Despite he has money. Yeah, that is truth. There are people here. You should make proper use of your talents and gifts that you are given to bring a change. It's true, my sister, when we talk about moral home training, if they did not acquire the moral home training before now, they are having their children are growing up now. Why don't they learn from social media the right thing and then introduce moral home training to their children? I'm replying to you, Lady G. You know, it's true that they lack moral home training. It's out of their character. They don't have moral home training. If they didn't acquire that, must it be because I did not acquire moral home training, then I should now begin to live anyhow and also destroy also the future generation that is coming after me? Why can't we stand up and condemn this? Who wants me to call him or her? Please, I want you to signify. If you want me to call you, signify or send me a request. I'll call you. Send me a call. You can call me in and I will call you, or I'll add it to the call. If you want me to call you, please, who want me to call him or her? Because we have to dig deep into this matter and let's see how much we can get it done. I may not be having the time again to discuss about this matter, but now is the time we have. Those of you that are here, let's see how much we can move ahead, or let's see how much we can push forward so that our people will regain their senses, because I can see that many are losing their senses. They no longer know what they have confessed to. Let's see how much we can call back the senses of our people. It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. If you want me to call you, give me a sign, send me a request, I'll call you and let us dig deep into this, because I believe that people will listen when we all collectively make our points known, when we begin to speak out against the evil acts of our people. People no longer respect pastors. If a pastor stands now to talk, they would think he's talking for money. Even the pastors that have that are gifted, that are saying the truth, people will still not even listen to them. All they will focus is maybe he's going to be requesting for money. Some of them are also there. When they come up, as soon as they see that they have followers, they will leave their channel, their target and focus, and divert into money. Every one of them want to be rich from the purse of another person. Now we are having this platform where we can speak out our truth with nobody forcing you. You may like, you join the program. If you don't like, you leave the program. If you like, you make a call. If you don't like, you don't make a call. If you like, you stand behind and watch. If you don't like, you leave. Nobody is going to ask you to pay anything. Nobody is going to ask you to come and give offering. We are not taking collection. But we can speak out our mind. Together, if we speak out collectively, people will hear us speak and will be able to impact the lives of people. It's not everybody that is listening to me now that is abiding by what I'm saying. It's not everybody that agrees with me. Even if you disagree with me, you are free. You can call in. Give us your own point, your opinion. What do you think about it? Let's see how much we can go to trash out all those stupid and unnecessary character of our people. It's not a fair thing. It's not a good thing that that we are having today. Our generation is turning to something else. If we leave it like this to continue, we will not have a better generation ahead of us. We will not have any more good generation ahead of us. Take, for example, now, if they decide to block off all the social medias and say because of the nuisance that is going on, based on what is happening in the whole world. Now, we will be going back to old system. We will not be living in the year 2018 anymore. Our attention will not be brought back to a generation where we thought we have already left. We will be going back into the system that we have left behind us. We have to find a way to make a change now. This is the time we have to make a change. This is the time we have to stand up and condemn every evil act. People are doing things that are not called for. People are doing things that are not godly. Ungodly things are going around every part of this world today. They are giving so many names. They are giving so many names. For those of you that are coming in, please, if you click on the screen, you will see, it will open up, you will see the title of today's program, and you will know exactly what we are talking about. The social media madness. Is it illiteracy or is it madness? How can we trash it out? It's not a fair thing. People are doing this things they are doing today. They derive fun from doing it. But ask me, my brother and my sister, there is no fun in it. There is no fun in it. The Bible says it. There is a way that seemeth right to a man, but the end of it thereof is destruction. That is the way our people are going now. They are following the pathway. It is straight, a very straight way. But the end of it all, there's a very big deep, a very big hole there. That is the end of their life, and that's where their destruction. They will meet their untimely death. Let's begin to redirect everyone that is missing. Even if I'm the one you feel I'm not doing right or what I'm doing is not, please call in and tell me your opinion. Let me learn. I will also learn from you. I was not born with all the education or more qualifications to know what is applicable in the entire world. I started learning from scratch. I started by learning ABC before I could be able to know that A is pronounced as A. All those things is stage by stage. Let us see how much we can go to make sure that we make a change. Every one of you that are watching me, please, you can call into the program. No matter who you are, whether you're a pastor, whether you're a bishop, whether you are a minister, whether you're a politician, whether you are an ordinary man, because for me, I stand for the ordinary man. I speak for the ordinary people. I don't speak for the rich. Even if I am rich, I am not speaking for the rich. I am speaking for the ordinary people. Those that don't have the voice to speak, that is the people I stand for. So if you know you are here and you want to contribute to this program, please, I want you to send us a request, call in and let us hear your own part of the story. You know? God bless you, my brother. Please, I want to hear your voices. Let's not look at anybody's face. Nobody will do you anything. You are saying the truth, and the truth will be told. Let us speak out the truth, and let the people understand that what they are doing is not godly. It is a destructive thing that is going to destroy our future generation. If you go to South Africa, Nigerians, they are doing so many mayhem that is not acceptable. Why? Because hate speech. Maybe it may be a speech of somebody that started from one particular person. I was reading through a particular article last time when they talked about so many parts of this world. It came up as a result of a speech from one person. Why can't we find a way to change our mindset, to change the way we live, to change this evil act from hate? Why can't we loving one another? Love your neighbor as yourself. Who amongst us today is loving? People sit down together these days and gossip about another person more than talking about how to help somebody succeed. Please click on the screen. You will see what is happening. We're talking about the social media madness. That is the topic of today. Social media madness. That is what we are talking about. Is it madness or is it illiteracy? Because one of these things is playing a very big factor in them. Is it illiteracy or madness? You see some people that will jump out and they will claim what they are not, because everybody will claim that it's a graduate. That is clear. Everybody will claim they are graduates. Thank you. The program we are talking about today, for the question you asked, we are talking about the social media madness and our people, our African people, not only Nigeria, from every part of Africa that have used the social media as a platform to preach hate, as a platform to commit nuisance, as a platform to present things that are not godly, that are not useful for our future generation. Our children are watching. We are having little children growing up. They are watching all the stupid things that are going on social media. How are we going to stop all those things? How are we going to bring all those people to order? People are using social media as a platform where they are going out to condemn other people. Maybe somebody may make a mistake. A woman made a mistake. She made a video and she wanted to send to her husband, and it landed in the hand of another person. And they start sharing it. They start sharing. Instead of you to protect your sister's interest, you are exposing your sister. Instead of you to protect your sister or your brother, you expose him. You carry out the video, you now become the Lord. You use another person's downfall to elevate yourself. Is that the right thing? Is that what is supposed to be done?
Hello.
God bless you, my brother, for coming on.
Good evening.
Good evening, brother.
Yeah.
Tell us from where you are calling from.
I'm calling from Italy, in Ferrara.
And you are from which part? Let us know.
I'm from Edo State.
God bless you for coming.
Thank you, sir. Well, to my own point of view is that I take it as illiterate, because many people who didn't go to school, they are here in Europe in the name of just to be in Europe. I don't know if you get it. So
yeah, I'm understanding you.
That is why. And many doesn't know what they are doing, because the free world, free media, they don't pay for it. Maybe they're using social, the house network, the house Wi-Fi. So they feel it more privileged to bring out rubbish in the media. So perhaps they don't think about the future of what tomorrow will become. Are you getting it? So to me, come to think of it, if you are an educated guy, you must bring out a reasonable thing in the media to talk about, just the way you are doing it now. You understand me? So
Yeah.
illiterates up to fool his or herself in any way. So they bring it down to the median to fool themselves. Most of our guests like being naked in the median. Just even when they are cooking, they're in the median, they want to ease themselves, they are there. To the supermarket, everything, they are there. So this thing, they are really illiterate issue. Because good educated guy or educated person cannot come out in median without a meaningful thing to talk about. I don't know if you get it. So the Nigerian people, they all are just become worse and worse. For them, they feel it's a privilege for everybody because they don't have the access of these things in Africa. But here in Europe, here, they have the access. So they can do it and they can castigate themselves the way they want it. So that is how it is. But for me, I believe somebody that have job, that have something doing, will not have such time. No matter how you feel excited, no matter how that day is so good for you, when you come home, you will sleep. It's not to pick up the median and start doing rubbish. So it's foolishness and illiteracy. So thank you very much. That is all I have to say now.
Thank you. I appreciate what your contribution. It's exactly what we are talking about here. More especially, there's also one important part that I was trying to point out. We have this madness in different phase. Like the person I mentioned name of somebody here today, and I said, for example, there is a lady that is in Holland making a live video, and in her programs that she have been doing for some time is to ask men that she is distributing men and women. If you are in need of a wife, call. If you are in need of a husband, call. Women are calling, giving their age, their name, where they are calling from. Some are with their real number. Men are calling, and she says she's connecting them together. You are connecting people that you don't know. You are bringing a man and a woman together that you don't know. But the same woman that is making this live video is not with a man. She stands to social media to be proud that she is a single mother. She's a proud single mother. You are telling people to get connected. You are trying to connect people. Why you can't give what you don't have.
Yeah, I understand. But to me, in the aspect of that one, you know, even the Bible said, at last, different things will be happening. So that's based on our own. Because you being single, bringing people together, that is your own madness of you. That's your lifestyle of madness, the way you should case it out. So to me, I don't have much to say about her, but I believe just because it's just jobless on her own. Because you are not being in the office or go to the market to say something. I don't really have time for that. And at last, it's all bullshit. So it's end time. That is what I will say. Different things are happening. But Nigerians should be careful.
Are you in support with sending a message across to the leadership of the European Union to monitor and also to censor all these people, that anybody on social media, to find out what they are doing? Because the most important side is that they are bringing together in hatred. They are trying to use hate speeches to bring the Africans, more especially Nigerians, bringing them together. I'm an Igbo man, you are an Edo man. Is there anything different between me and you? Why would somebody come up on social media and start condemning the Edos? Or why would somebody stand on social media and condemn the Igbos? Or condemn the Yorubas? I'll say all sorts of hate speeches. This is what is not acceptable. When we talk about racism, this is the highest of racism. Should we begin to call on the the European Union and the government of Italy and Germany to begin to monitor everybody that is on live media and also to track their sources, to fish them out, because it's also in Facebook. In Facebook policy, you sign and agree that you will never do anything that will cause nuisance or that will bring hate speeches and all those things. Them, but because they are doing it and people don't understand the languages that they use sometimes, or pidgin English or so on, they think that they are free. Let's begin to call on these people now to begin to look into it and find out what are we doing on social media. Is it right?
Yeah, but for me, I'm not support of maybe the government track anyone in social media. So I'm against that for them, because everybody knows what is what everybody's business. Let me just put it that way. But come to talk about the love that you just mentioned. Africans, mostly where we came from, Nigeria, we're not in love with ourselves. That is the major problem we have in our society today. I don't know if you understand me. The day the Nigerian people realize their hearts is meant to be loved with one another, then the day the problem of Africa is solved. Not to read Nigeria alone, the problem of Africa will be solved. You understand? So we are not in love with ourselves.
You mentioned one thing. No, when you say not in love with ourselves, I don't accept it. You should only say some are not in love with themselves, because I don't hate you. I don't know if you are hating me, because if you like me or you love me, you will not be on this platform. If you hate me, you will not be on this platform.
Yeah.
As soon as you see that I'm not a doorman, you will go out of this place. So now, we cannot say, if we say we leave them so that they continue with all their evil acts, that means our future generation will be worse than this one we are in now.
Yeah.
Because evil is being spread so fast on social media. Before, our parents didn't have the social media to spray their hatred across. That is why they were able to nurture it. But today, people are spreading it all over on social media. What do you think about the future generation we are going into?
Now, like, just the way this program is going on now, people are watching us. Many are saying to their heart now, what is all about? This is foolishness, you know. If you like what I'm doing, then you appreciate me. If I like what you're doing, I appreciate you. I don't know if you get it. So you must not say I said because I said we don't love ourselves. That's just the truth of the fact. I don't want nobody's above mistake. So, if we love ourselves really, to be comparing, we have to put everything in order. Just the way you and I share now our own personal opinion. Let's bring it out to make a way. Understand? Whoever that grab that love from there or know what we are talking about, we actually work on it. So many will say it right now, those people are just fooling themselves. This is rubbish. Understand? So talk about the future generation. Is what you lay down now that the children will reach. I do tell people, I said, when you say, I want to make a better future, future start from today. Future start for today. Future doesn't start for tomorrow. If you don't do the thing right now, there is no how you can get it tomorrow. So whatever that they are putting on the social media, or if you are creating hatred in your heart against your neighbor, and I know what the Bible even said. The Bible said, love your neighbor. When the Bible give all the 10 commandments, and it said above all the commandments that are giving you is love. Love your neighbor as yourself. Right? But we are not loving each other. That is the hatred going on everywhere in Africa, especially in Nigeria. Even to the extent we have even bring our own personal character, you know, our obligation from Nigeria down to Europe here, and yet they are suffering. The white man, they might pretend that they love us. Really, to be fact, they don't love us. The love is not there. They don't love you because they don't love us.
You. What, for example, two black people are you see any black or white to separate them?
Yeah. Because we don't love ourselves. If we love ourselves, show them that yes, we love ourselves. They will appreciate us and they will love us. Understand?
So, my last question for you, I heard everything you said. My last question is this. Do you say we should forget about the good news of love and live the way it is so that hatred will continue?
No. If you heard what I said before, I said, when I talk about the commandment of God, He said, above all, let there be love. You understand? The love will keep on. We have to reach many people. Maybe you see now, right now, I'm okay more than you. Let me say I have enough more than you. You'll be jealous of me. That is hatred. From there you develop hatred on me. There is no love there. So this love, I don't know how. If God can just put it in everybody's hearts, let me say, He's with us. It's just that we don't know the way to get it. But at least if God can just open it for everybody to see that yes, the love really exists. Let's take this love for real for everybody. It's not about maybe you're having a girlfriend, you're having a boyfriend, that is love. It is called natural love from God that is given to everybody. Understand? If you love God, you love your neighbor the way you love yourself and also the way you love your God. Understand? But these things are not going on today. So I'm not saying that we stop preaching about love, publishing hatred. No. I'm against that, just the way God is against it. If there is any possibility to make it happen for everybody's heart, for every human's heart, that the love will reach them, I'll be very happy. You understand? So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your contribution, and may God Almighty bless you and also give you more knowledge and understanding to preach about this love. Amen. Let's see how much we can change our generation to be a better place to live, that our children will have a better place, a foundation that is being laid by this church for them to dwell in. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
If you are out there, please, and you want to call in, please, you'll have the time you can call in. Let me know. Give me a sign. I will call you. If you want me to call you, please, a request. I will call you. Let's see how it can impact. Give us your own contribution. Tell us your take on this program. Let us see how can we preach love. How can we stop this social media madness that is going rampant on social media, that people are no longer doing what they are supposed to do. People that are supposed to be working hard in Europe to pay for their family, to look for means of getting resources that will help their upcoming generation. They are sitting down every day on social media, not working, just to condemn and destroy people, just to bring hate speeches on social media, more especially our African people, our Nigerian people in general. How can we stop this nonsense? Because it's no longer funny. I'm not against somebody having party and you're making a live video of your party, you are having your fun, you are telling your friends, you are just trying to share with your friends, those that were not able to be there to celebrate with you. That is acceptable. I'm not against anybody that has a platform where he or she is doing, people are making money on social media, but those that are sitting down there every day condemning people, making nothing, I don't know what is their profit. There are some people that are doing advertisements on Facebook, on social media. They are making money from it. So those that are sitting down at home, doing just to look for a video or a live video of somebody, or take things that happen on Facebook. A woman was naked. She posted her nakedness on on WhatsApp, and mistakenly got to another person, or she had it in her handy, and the handy fell into another person, wrong person's hand, and the person shared it. Then you join and you begin to share. You begin to make a live video about it. You begin to destroy the image of that particular person. What is your profit? How can we stop this madness? It's getting out of hand. It's to the level that we can no longer bear it. It's the level that we all have to understand the damage that is causing to our generation. It's the level we begin to see tomorrow and see how it's going to be. If we fail to make a change now, how tomorrow is going to be. So please, everybody, my ladies and gentlemen, my brother and sister, whosoever that is here, I want you to call in and also give us your own contribution. Let us know, what is your take? What do you think about this? What do you think is the possible means that we can use to stop this nonsense that is happening on social media? If you are out there, please let us know. Give us a call. Make a request. I will call you. If you want me to call you, just send me a request. I will call you. Or write on your comment, ask me to call you, then I will call you in. Let's see how much we can bring a change to this, because it's something that we can no longer bear. It's going to tear our family, our generation apart. It's going to bring a very much hatred to our upcoming generation, because more about hate, 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 hate. They are calling names. Hate, hate, hate. It is Igbo is hating Edo. Hausa is hating Igbo. Igbo is hating Hausa. Yoruba is hating Igbo. Igbo is hating Yoruba. Yoruba Edo is hating Yoruba. Ishan is hating Bini. Bini don't love Ishan. These people. Why is all these things going around? Why is it continuing this way? Why can't we love our neighbor and leave the things of the old to go away from us? Why can't we leave the cause, the evil that our forefathers committed, to remain with them? Why are we carrying it over to our generation? We are replanting it now like a seed so that it will bring forth more other future generations. Thing we're supposed to do. So please, I want every one of you to make a contribution. Tell me what you think about it. Let's see how much we can stop this nonsense that is happening. It is not godly. It is not fair. It's not what we're supposed to have in this present time. People should be thinking about what to do to make a change. People should be thinking about what they should do to bring generation. You know, let's begin to think about what we are going to do to make a change. We all left our homes in Africa to travel to another man's land in search of a better, greener pasture. Why is it that we are here just to hate one another? Begin to talk about things that are irrelevant. Let's begin to speak out the truth. Send across the truth. Let the people begin to learn the truth, because the truth is bitter. No matter how bitter cola is, it's one of the most medicinal cola nuts in the whole wide world. No matter how bitter it is. If you don't eat bitter cola, or you have not come across it, how effective it is in your gene and your body system. But just because it is bitter, people avoid it. It's not expensive. It's one of the cheapest cola nuts. One of the cheapest fruits you can get everywhere. But it's one of the most nutritious fruits that God created. But people don't value it just because it is bitter. That's how truth is. When you speak the truth, people will hate you. They will call you names. There are many of them that hate it. Thank God they are not on this platform. I have not seen any of them here. Thank God for them. I don't want thousands of people that will come to watch my event or my program. At the end of it all, it's only got into the ears of few. No, I want only those that knows what it is for. Because any of them, I see them, they come in, they will enter and they will go out. I see many of them. I see people that enter and I see people that are going. I see those that remain, how many minutes they remain, and then how long they stayed and listened to. I'm not against anybody who is busy. I don't want to say somebody who is working should not continue on his work. No. But what I'm trying to say is, how are we going to push forward so that our people will stop this madness? Our people should stop this madness. It is not fair. It's not the right thing to do. We can't be hating one another. We can't be hating one another. We should love ourselves. We should love ourselves. People of color, there's no how. You can't tell me now that you see a black man and you are imagining where is he coming from. You have already known that he's an African. When the person opens mouth and speak, only 2-3 words he will speak. You will know which part of Africa is coming from. We are so blessed. God so much blessed us with our brain. It's difficult for you to follow a white person, an European, and the person will dictate which part of Africa coming from. No. But if you're an African and an African speaks, you will dictate which part of Africa he's coming from. Before you call 1, 2, 3 countries, you mention the country the person is coming from. You don't need to guess much. Some, as soon as they speak, as soon as, if you are around me now, if you even call on this media now, as soon as you speak, I will tell you which part of Africa you are coming from. But our people are not respecting this gift that God gave us. We are not finding a way on how we can promote the gifts and talent God has given to us. They are not looking for a way to make a better changes for tomorrow, to plant a seed that will help their generation to enjoy the fruits of their labor. But they are only planting hate speeches, hate. Yeah, in that, my brother Chijoke, in that South Africa, even if there is no job, a lazy man, there is no place where there is no job. When you sit down, are they not using money to buy the data that they are using? When you sit down and do nothing, he that failed to plan have planned to fail. So there is no place where there is no job. When somebody makes himself to be a nuisance, you remain a nuisance all the rest of your life. If there is no job, you create one. Somebody should create one. Use the time you spend on your social media doing nonsense. Go on social media. You can even learn how to do one good thing on social media. YouTube is there. Anything you want to do on earth now, you can learn it on YouTube, free of charge. Mention one thing. I will type it here and show you where you get it. You want to learn how to play instruments, musical instrument, guitar, bass guitar, lead guitar, anyone. You get it on YouTube. It's easy. Just type guitar tutorial. They will show you from A to Z how to do it. You will learn it, person playing. Gradually, you get perfect. How will somebody sit in an internet cafe or in a kiosk and the person wants a change in his life? You will not get it. Change is not for free. Change costs for sacrifice. You have to pay for it. You may not pay with cash, but you pay in kind. So, we are here in Europe does not mean that we all carried everything that we know here from Africa. No. Many things we are doing here, we learn it here. You have to subject your body and yourself to a particular level, a new thing. Some people will see that they say, if you tell them about going to do trailer driving, they will tell you for what? A homie, go and do trailer driving. You tell them to go and do bus driving. They will tell you for what? I don't pass that one. I don't pass that level. Which level you pass? Who you help? You sit down for their hunger, they tear you. They are only looking for where to carry the bag of a white mugu. You want to just use internet to social media, this and Yahoo, according to them, to do obtaining by tricks. You keep waiting. Now, very soon. You will see that in the church, it will be difficult to get offering from people. I'm telling you the truth. Very soon, it will be difficult to get offering from people. Because those that call themselves the leader misusing the opposition are right. That are doing the right thing. So, social media is a place where we can do, there are many good things on social media than these bad things that they are doing out here. There are many good things on social media. On social media, you can learn virtually everything. Everything. I'm a media controller these days. I did not learn every one of them on social at home. No, I have the desire for it. I desire to have the experience, to learn it. With the little experience I have, I upgraded myself through social media. I upgraded myself. Sometimes if I go to church, the people in the church will be thinking that all those things I'm doing. I'm not doing magic, my brothers and sisters. I am learning every day. Every day. It's not a joke. Every day I am learning. My YouTube channel, if I go to YouTube, what am I doing on YouTube? I'm just clicking on that side that will benefit me. I'll sit down. And if I'm studying on YouTube or on internet, even if you are disturbing me, if you are around talking, I don't even listen to you. Because I want to grab something, which is very important. Today, I learned another one. Because when I learn to a point, I will try to do it and it's difficult. I will go back to YouTube and start to search. Before I will search, I will get one that will bring me to that. So everything must not come like bread and butter. It's not for free. We have to pay sacrifice. We have to sacrifice ourselves. We have to deny our body some certain benefits to make sure we get that thing that will last for long. A long-lasting thing doesn't come easy. You have to work for it. People sitting on the internet cafe, just sitting down there to post what is not necessary. That is their business. At the end of it, when the day, you sit from morning till night, before you know it, your stomach is requesting for something. Because if you don't work, you will not eat. Now that I have finished working, I have finished my duty for today, and I'm sitting down here, I'm doing this to see how much I can educate people. I will not bother for any other thing. I know that I'm going to be sleeping. I go to bed and sleep, then have my things done, arranged for tomorrow. Tomorrow I carry out my next duty for tomorrow. But people are sitting down on social media just to condemn other people, watching. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. I have to tell you the truth. Many of them that are saying they are doing these things, I can mention their name one after the other here in Europe. They are jobless. Only those that are doing good job, they are the only people that have something to do, and they are making money from it. You know, an empty brain cannot offer anything. If you're hungry, your brain is empty. Because if you are hungry and you have something to eat, you will eat and refresh yourself. Then your thinking faculties will now wake up again. You begin to reason well. But when you don't do anything, when you are lazy, you made yourself a workshop of the devil. A lazy man is the devil's workshop. I want to have somebody to call in. If you want to contribute to this program, please give me a call. I want to receive a call. Or you want me to call you, just send me a message to call you. I'll call you. Let's see how much we can make a better change for this, this whole thing we are talking about now. The social media is now getting out of hand. How can we stop this nuisance that is going out on social media? Tell us what you think about it. This is not marriage counseling. I'm not talking about marriage. No, I don't run marriage counsel program. I can only contribute when people are doing marriage counseling program. I can, if they call me or any relationship issue, but it's not my topic. I don't run it. But on this particular one, this is the only way I know I can now speak directly, because I speak on things when I find out that it is nothing more harm than good. That's when you see me speak. My program is called Change. Talk about changes on how to Africa. I run it every Sunday. Some days I can come in between the week also to present the program. But programs are educative. Better change. Everybody should have his own contribution. I have the page that is called Power Up Africa. On that page, you can post anything that you know is going to bring a better change for Africa. Anything you are seeing in Europe or anywhere, or you are an entrepreneur, that you are creating something different that you want to see, you want the whole world to see. Post it there. We'll help you share it. We will help you to advertise your program. It's free of charge. We don't charge you. We don't charge anybody for advertisement. You know, everything there is free of charge. Let us see how much we can power up our people again. Let's see how much we can wake up the real Africans. Africa is a land filled with milk and honey. We are keeping silent. The strangers are reaping from what we're supposed to benefit from. A land of milk and honey. If you don't take care of it, another person will help you preserve it. Now, how do we go about it? We have to wake up. We have to wake up and think about how we can make a change, starting from this social media affair. Let's check on ourselves and see how much we can bring a change. Not sitting on social media to condemn people, to destroy people's character, to destroy people's image. Character assassination. That's what they are doing there. Huh? The pastor's wife that sent a video, she says she was sending it to her husband. It got into a wrong hand. And they started sharing it and so on. Because they see that it's a pastor wife. Hey, see pastor wife. Oh, they even went and copied the man's picture and the rest. And they were sharing it on Facebook, on WhatsApp, and all these things. Just to make sure that they bring the man. And no one is talking good. No one is saying no. Stop it. It is not good. This thing went to wrong hand. If level that the man even came up to say that it is a mistake from his wife, to defend his wife, but still people were still talking about it. Hey, why must you do it? Why must you do it? That is the topic of somebody today on Facebook. Evelyn. Not Evelyn, by the name Loving Ishoya. About a woman that came up yesterday, about a woman that made another video and was naked or to somebody, or she was this in a live video affair with somebody, and it's also went viral. A black person. They are the people to share it. It's only black people that share it. You will not see any white man that share it or white woman that share it. It's only the black women. The black women that shares it, and they will write and laugh. The next thing, it will land into the hand of Niger PAL in Nigeria. They will now tag it a different name again and start sharing it so that it will get to the entire world. What a hell. What a stupid act from shithole human beings. When they call shitholes, you fight. You want to fight the person that say that Africa is a shithole, but you behave the same way like the name you are being called. Huh? That is how they say it in a parable. If they call you Origi, that means someone who eats yam so much. If you go to the public, to a party, and they bring yam, try to avoid yam, eat another thing, so that people will not say, yeah, because you know him now, they called him Origi, yam eater. That's why he's here now. And if yam get missing, they will be saying, ah, it's that guy now, because they know him. Why can't we change? Why can't we prove to people that what they think about us is not what we are? Why can't we bring another image of ourselves, Africans? More especially Nigerians. Why can't Nigerians keep their dirty linens and not washing it and spreading them up in public? Our parents used to teach us those days of what we have to say. They want to say at any day, any time. They don't care. They can mention anything. They can say anything. Call anything name. Man is no longer respected. They can call woman privacy name it is without even respecting or thinking about, oh, this thing I'm going to say, I don't know who is going to hear it. Where is it going to land? Eh? There's one word or one old word in Nigeria those days. It's only one particular tribe in Igbo land that used to mention it so proudly. And because of that, it started bringing them bad name. That is the old word. You understand what I mean? Those of you that are Igbo, they say, oh, I will not mention all. At the time, those days when we were growing up, we would see them, they say, oh, wait. But today, you see somebody on live video, you want to call a woman virginity, you mention it the way it is. You want to talk about the man's own, you mention it. You want to talk about sexual intercourse between a man and a woman, you will talk about it the way it is, so raw, without respect. You don't think about who is watching. Children are in the bedroom listening on his phone or on all those their gadgets that they are having these days. Every child from the age of 8 and above, even I'm talking about 8, even 5 years old children are having smartphones. We're in a different world. It's no longer the way it is before. They are in there. They are watching. They will be watching, listening to what you're saying. And at the end of it, we'll start blaming ourselves. Some will go themselves on their own. They will register Facebook on their children's tablets. Register Facebook there. Everybody's a victim. You register Facebook, your Google account, because you cannot open a tablet now for a child without putting a Google account. You can do it without, but if you want to log in into internet, you have to put the Google account. By the time you put the Google account, any message you are getting is landing to your children's tablet, so long as they have internet. What are we causing? What are we making this world to look like? Is it the right thing? Why can't people think about positive things? Abro, God bless you. Why can't people think positive? Why can't people think about how much we can make a change? How can we bring change to our society? How can we make our generation a better place? How can we now secure the generation of our children that is coming up? My brother, I'm just bored. I'm angry with the attitude that is going on Facebook, how people are using Facebook as a platform to disgrace themselves, not to disgrace me, because I'm not part of that, their disgrace. To disgrace themselves, sharing things that are not supposed to, having no respect for privacy, posting things that are not supposed to. They will go on Facebook as doing live video, and they're just, what they're posting on live video is things that are uncalled for. Immorality is what is ruling now on social media. People no longer fear God. Even if you are a Muslim or a Christian, the fear of God is given to everybody, no matter which religion you belong to. How the fear of God? The Muslims preach about it. The Christians will preach about it. They preach about it. Everybody preach about the fear of God. Where is your fear of God? Those of them that are watching this letter, because I know that those people I'm talking about, they are not here now. Maybe they will come to share it, and they will see. If you are watching me and you know that you are part of those people, where is your fear of God? You use social media as a platform where you go to destroy people's character. You go there and destroy other tribes. You start making hate speeches against your fellow brothers. You have external problem with somebody, you carry it to social media just to go there and destroy that person. Just to make what are you looking for? You are just waiting for other people to start hating him and start loving you. For what? You get nothing. You get nothing. You only make fool of yourself.